Potatoes. A whole video about potatoes. Are there any recipes in this video? No. So what is in this video? Potatoes. And the knowledge of how to avoid potato pitfalls. Waxy french fries, soggy hashes, and disintegrating potato salads, just to name a couple of them. You see, the key to preparing fantastic potatoes every time is grabbing the right variety for your recipe. And more specifically, that variety's starch content. Let's take a look. Starch is held within a potato's cells in these little bundles that we call granules. When a potato is raw, these granules are small, compact, and hard. As they cook, however, they transform, acting like sponges, soaking up all the surrounding moisture. This causes them to swell up to many times their original size, expanding, separating, and creating little pockets of space. So the more starch bundles a potato variety contains, the drier, fluffier, but less structurally sound the end product will be. And why should you care about this? Well, a potato is basically a dirty little bundle of water and starch. So the amount of starch a variety contains has a huge impact on the characteristics it will take on when it's cooked. Let's take a look at these potatoes I've got lined up here, and we'll talk about it a little more. On one end of the spectrum, we have high starch varieties. You want to use these when a fluffy, dry, but crumbly texture is desired. Their best applications are for frying, baking, airy mashed potatoes, and soups where you want the potatoes to sort of like break down a little bit. On the other end, we have low starch potatoes, which honestly I rarely cook with. Their best quality is their shape retention though. You can pretty much cook them forever without them breaking down. So they're super useful for things like one-pot braises and soups where you want distinct chunks of potatoes. And also for one of my specialties, smashed fingerling potatoes. I'll link the recipe down for you below. And then you have varieties that fall somewhere in the middle of the two extremes. These won't get as crispy as high starch potatoes, nor as waxy as low starch potatoes. Their best uses are for potato salads, creamy mashed potatoes, and boiled whole. For my own cooking needs, I find I get by just fine keeping a few russets and Yukons kicking around in my pantry. Occasionally I'll pick up a bag of a fun variety when the mood strikes me or if it just sticks out to me at the grocery store. I wanted to keep this video brief but informative, so I really limited my explanation of starch. If you're curious to learn more, you can check out the super geek version that I'm going to be posting in the upcoming weeks. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps me out to achieve my goals, and I would really appreciate it. Alright, until next time, later nerds.
Crash Course Kitchen. Crash Course